Welcome, 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 welcome to Big Lake Show Vibes. I am your annoyed host, Crim Slim, waiting on that next Lakers win and they violated us. If you are not familiar what just happened tonight, we were up one in the fourth quarter against the OKC Thunder. Luka Doncic makes a basket and then he gets thrown out with his second technical. Unbelievable, unacceptable, and without it, they knew they were in trouble. We're talking about the OKC Thunder. Listen, if you're new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe up, hit that notification bell. But we're just going to vent a little bit, right? This is not a game that I'm worried about the final score on. We did what we needed to do. I would have loved to get the win, for sure about that. But with Luka being thrown out with us up one, nothing changes as far as their psyche goes. In fact, they may have just poked the bear that is Luka Doncic. So, with that said, we'll get into the game in a little bit. Let's read these initial comments coming in. Killer Cali refs, comment coming from Daniel, bad loss, but could be a fun series. Sup, everyone. Comment coming in from Killer Cam, number 72, had a parlay, facts. Comments coming in from Daniel, SGA, MVP, hell, well, I'm just kind of sick of him right now, so no comment. Malone firing surprised me. AD gonna go off tomorrow. AD ain't doing shit tomorrow besides getting spanked by the Lakers, right? No more nice guy with none of these other teams. No more nice guy with any of these other teams, right? It's smoke. Comment coming from Rico to Don. The refs had money on this game. It took so much help from the refs for OKC to win. OKC suck and they know it against us. They know they're in trouble. I will agree. Comment coming from Easy Does It. Songs of Beaches. Anyway, continue. If you know the reference, you know the reference. That's my dog. Comment coming from Daniel. Luka would have won the game. You can't throw Luka out, right? Especially not after he makes a bucket, right? Then you going to tech up Vando after he swats Caruso's shot into the second row. Like, we not doing that. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. My bad. I'm hot. Come playoff time, though, you're not getting all that, right? They let a little bit more go. They let a little bit more fly. We are not letting that slide come playoff time. They won't be able to throw Luka out come playoff time. And when we get our hands on them again, when we get our hands on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. Push off after every shot, the whole team, we're gonna put a hurting on them, right? We are putting pain on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just give us the opportunity. Just give us the opportunity, and it's on and popping. Wasn't as good of a game as we had last time, no doubt about it. But what we showed is you're not just getting us up out of there, right? They took a lead to start the game. We fought our way back. They took another lead towards the end of the game. Third quarter going into the fourth. That time with Luka Doncic out, LeBron James put work in. And if it wasn't for LeBron James bugging out earlier in the game, whole first half, he was tripping. Whole first half, my GOAT, your GOAT, our GOAT, LeBron, the Captain America James, was tripping. That's the only reason why they were in the game. It was a 10-point stretch of LeBron just bugging out. J.J. Redick, being the 5-star general that he is, benched him for a couple minutes, told him to sit down. LeBron came back out in the second half cooking. Played well in the second half. Didn't have so much impact, but played well. One of my new takes, by the way, is LeBron is the Bosh / Kevin Love of this particular unit this year, right? the barking that he did on K-Love and all of the sacrifice that he requested from Bosh, he's doing that himself. So shout out to him, right? Shout out to him. He's letting AR and Luka do what they do. Speaking of AR-15, the man's a living legend, right? Speaking of AR-15, one more hot take. He's playing at an all-NBA level. Second half, he may have been tired. It just may have been the whole deflation of losing Luka. Right now, it's like whatever. But that first half from Austin Reeves was magical, right? That first half from Austin Reeves, I was originally saying he's a top 25 player. After another bucket, I say he's a top 15 player. Damn it, by one of the last buckets, I'm like, yo, this man is top 10 in the league, top 5 in his position. Damn sure the best third player, the best third option in the league, hands down, right? The shot making, the 3-pointers, the splashing from the free throw, even though he missed a couple in the second half, that's okay. The 50, 40, 90, right? And he continued. I'm looking at his numbers right now. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 12 from the field, that 50%. 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, that above 40%. 8 of 12 from the free throw line. We'll be good. Let's get to some more comments. I see some stuff coming in. I agree. Healthy rhythm. I feel sorry for the Mavs tomorrow night. I don't. Right? They got to get what they got to get. They got to get what they got to get. Comment coming from Daniel. Luka would have won the game. 80 points at half is no good. AR is the all-star next year. That's a fact. Here's the thing. What's good, Timothy? What's good, Timothy? I know. I know you know, like I know. Luka in there, it's not as much fun in games. But you can get it off in the comments. I'll let you get it off in the chat. Anyway, comment come from Healthy Rhythm. I don't really feel sorry. No. See, it's playoff time. Throughout the season, we've been real nice about other teams. But now it's cutthroat. Everybody's an op, right? Everybody is there to get their muffin cap peeled back blue. That's just what it is. Comments coming in from Daniel, our number one fan, Timothy. I know. I knew he couldn't wait to cut. Timothy, you in here early today. But it's all good. I'll let you get that off, right? The refs was on your side. The refs were on your side. But here's the thing. Come playoff time, you're not getting that. Come playoff time, they will not be able to throw Luka Doncic out. He could talk to whoever in the stands he wants to talk to. And he's pissed. Not only that, we were up when he got thrown out. It's not even like y'all was putting hands on us. Y'all tried to, right? It was a mention of it. 80 points in the first half. Yeah. But we was up 1 in the fourth quarter, right? I'm not worried about OKC one bit. If Shea's not pushing off, if J-Dub isn't having the game of his career, if Lou Dort isn't fake Steph Curry, they're getting smoked. The Lakers just hit against OKC. The same things that you saw in game 1. Well, 2 nights ago, you saw tonight. I mentioned they had 80. We had 70. First quarter was 43-43, straight up shootout. What they know is that this will not be easy. They know after all that they've done in the regular season, if they've got to see us in the playoffs, something will not be right. I tell you who is rooting that we get that 3 seed and not that 4 seed. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Right? They do not want us in that 4 seed because then they don't make it to the conference finals. I'm calling it. Right? They know what they're up against and they know it's trouble. So, Lakers family, We'll be all right. Right? We don't need to worry. We've got Dallas in Dallas, which is the Luka Doncic therapy game. We've got the Houston Rockets, who we've already dispatched, and there's no letdown because they got guys like Dylan Brooks, who we cannot stand. And then we got the Portland Trail Blazers. In doubt that we need another win, they're right there to give it to us, right? In doubt we need that final win, they're right there to give it to us. Clippers play the Warriors. A couple other teams play each other. We'll be fine. Potential game of the year, and to Eccentric's point, the refs ruined it. On to the next one. Comment coming in from Dr. Planny. What's good, Dr. Planny? Thunder really won behind JT or efforts. Bruh, I'm not worried about these guys, right? If I've learned anything over these past two games, it's that we match up extremely well with this team. And if LeBron wasn't bugging tonight for those little stretches, it would have been another beatdown. So I'm feeling extremely confident. There's no scenario where they really put us out. Even tonight's game, it says 136-120, but if you wanna live off that number, hey, hey, that's delusional, my friend. That's up to you though. Me, I know what the deal is. We were up one. Luka Doncic just was finished putting his foot in their ass, right? Was letting the crowd know about it, and they wanted to hit him with a second technical, right? But Draymond Green could say who knows what throughout the entire game. But we'll be all right. Comment coming in from Dr. Planny. Yep, if that ref, JT, or didn't eject Luka, they would have been cooked, especially if we clean up turnovers in the first half. That's it. If LeBron cleans that little stretch up right there, boot smoke. BTA season is in full effect. It's still in full effect, right? Because you had to throw Luka out. I wouldn't feel good about that if I was an OKC fan, just being real about it, right? Because Luka ain't going to get thrown out no more. If anything, Adam Silver made the call. You don't fuck up a game like that. Coming in from Dr. Planning, we win easy. Easy, easy, easy work. Right? AR-15 was cooking. Luka Doncic, 23 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from the 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 1 block as well. Luka was getting ready to cook. And what's crazy about that is we had just went the beginning of the fourth quarter with Luka out because that's his usual resting period. So he was about to come in and cook up. We was letting Luka recharge that fourth quarter when we started to dominate. Comment coming from Rondo. They needed the refs' help like always. But it's not going to save him in the playoffs. Comment coming from Rondo. Refs was scared of Luka tonight. I didn't understand that, right? I don't understand what they got beef with the Lakers for, really. They don't give us calls. They give other teams just the softest of soft calls. And then you throwing our guys out. You can't throw Luka Doncic out. Comment coming from Rondo. One of them refs had money on the game. Comment coming from Healthy Rhythm. I think that was Timothy's dad reffing who threw Luka out. Comment come from Eccentric. They had to bring Tony Brothers. Oh, you can only laugh about it because it's ridiculous, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I just needed to be stated. We want smoke with the Oklahoma City Thunder, right? They're officially on our Get Back season hit list. As a side note, we can take a team off that hit list. The Denver Nuggets. I know this ain't got nothing to do with the game, but let us lift the Lakers channel up for a moment. I know that was a down point, but let me bring us up, ladies and gentlemen. Channel, let me speak for a moment. We have a new mortal enemy. They're called the OKC Thunder, but we can now officially retire the Chicken McNuggets. Mike Malone is now looking for a job, and they're in complete disarray. They're no longer a threat. I don't care if I see them first round, second round, finals, conference finals. It don't matter. They might not even make the playoffs. That's the kind of situation they're in. I haven't seen Jamal Murray in a minute. That team is officially cooked, right? So as much as we may be down right now, understand our mortal enemy, right? We are talking about Crips and Bloods. If you watch the movie The Wood, you remember them over there? That nigga's a blood. Right? It's that kind of beef. It's that kind of beef, but the beef is over. There's no more beef with the Denver Nuggets. OKC has replaced them as public enemy number one. It's time to get it on and popping, right? Joker, you were good. They even said Joker could come to the Lake Show. Hey, we welcome you with open arms. But they are no longer a threat. They've been officially cooked. Let's get to the comments. But as far as the Denver Nuggets are concerned, they are officially done. I don't care what place they're in. In fact, I would love to see them in the playoffs just to bounce their ass out. No doubt about it. Comment coming from Rondo. NBA going to catch a lawsuit. They keep playing like that. Dr. Planning. Nuggets done. Let's fucking go. Comment come from Timothy. He had to throw a little hate in there. I'll give you one comment, Timothy. Lakers overrated from Timothy. Dr. Planning. Their GM got fired too. Yo, Denver said everybody got to go. Not now, but right now. Right? You heard the man. Get your shit and go. Comment coming from, where we at? Alex Alexander, my guy. Crim your show. Only one keeping it real, talking truth with energy. You number one. You know the vibes. Because Shannon Sharp is turning into a savant, right? That saying, it's going to ring true. Lakers in 5. All right, here we go. Where we at? Rondo. Jokic can have AD a mellow number. That's a fact, Rondo. I told Rondo shit. He can have both their numbers. He can swap jerseys game after game. We do not care. Just come and rock with the boys. Comment come from Eccentric. Timothy got me reported for calling him bipolar. Timothy, don't do that, man. Timothy, don't do that, brother. We out here having fun. We could definitely talk our talk. You just got to let it ride. Let the comment come from Alexander. Alex Alexander, let the dogs out and get the ripping and biting from now on. JJ Redick, see, here's what you got to love about the gangster of JJ 5-star General Redick, right? He had the dogs on a leash today. All afternoon, the dogs was on a leash in the kennel, right? He said, you know what? No dinner this afternoon, right? You're going to have to eat tonight. No dinner this afternoon for all the dogs. You're going to have to eat tonight. All chains are taken off. Ruby, yours are still on. Let the dogs loose. We could have just threw this game away. But the mindset is clear. Foot on next season starts yesterday, right? I don't care if we could go without a win. We want all wins, right? That's the motto. That's the mindset. I don't give a damn if it's a back-to-back and we got Dallas in Dallas tomorrow. which is a must-win for Luka Doncic as far as psyche goes. Well, yeah. We want it all. We want all smoke. We're not ducking anything. In fact, we the chimney. We standing tall through all the smoke. And that's just what it's going to be until we hoist that championship. That's it. 5-star General J.J. Redick. GOAT Captain America James. Luka Thor Doncic. AR Iron Man 15 Reeves, right? And the rest of the Avengers. That's just what it's got to be. Comments coming in. Rondo, do you really think that Jokic would ask for a trade? It depends on how bad it gets. It depends on how bad it gets. Comment coming from Rondo. Every game is a must win. We only got 3 left. We need all 3, right? All 3. Comment coming from Dr. Planny. Rondo, let me know. I think he would, especially if they didn't run the idea of firing Malone past him before they did it. That's a good point. Because they said Malone was actually catering to Joker and Jamal Murray, and other players was hot. So if they didn't run it past Joker, he definitely not going to be feeling that. He's definitely not going to be feeling that. Comment coming from Rondo. Ain't no way we supposed to be scared of a team that needed the refs' help. Nah, they're cooked. They're cooked. As far as I'm concerned, if I had to put level of threat, I think that's a good exercise to do, right? Let's do a level of threat assessment against the Western Conference really quick, right? Thunder, legitimate 7 out of 10. It's nothing more, nothing less, right? It's a healthy little, we got to play a pretty good game, but it's not like, they're not juggernauts, right? The Rockets, I'm going to give those guys a 7.5. They're right there, right? I think they play a little bit better defense than the Thunder. And it's just going to be a little bit more sporadic, right? Thunder is a much more slowed down offense. They're in the hands of one person. Rockets, anybody shooting it. Like there's no continuity with them, right? Everything is just fly at the moment. Nuggets, 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10 max, right? On a good day. Grizzlies, 5 out of 10. Clippers, 6 out of 10. I just don't think, mind you, we've got tiebreaker off over all of these teams, meaning we bust that ass. But with the Clippers, they've got veteran experience. They just don't have 7 gameable like bodies. Like they can't last a bullying series, right? All we got to do is go bully ball early, and one of them boys is going down for sure. Probably Kawhi. The Warriors, I'm going to give them a 7.5. They're as healthy of a threat as anybody. Playoff Jimmy Butler, if they ever unlock how to use Jimmy the right way, that could be a different thing. But he's only taking 8-9 shots right now. He's in super passive mode. I'm not worried about them. So 7.5, but not really a threat. Timberwolves, they about a 6, right? They about a 6. Once they lost Karl Anthony Towns, they just haven't been able to figure it out. Ant-Man got personal issues. He got baby mama issues right now, right? He ain't thinking about basketball. That's a refuge for him, right? He's just trying to get an escape, right? He not focused and locked in on winning a championship right now. That's not where he's at. So, with that said, I don't see anybody with an 8, right? 8, 9, 10, none of that kind of issue. Now, the East, Boston is a legitimate 9, 8, 9. Cleveland is a legitimate 8, 9, right? That's about it. Detroit, 6.5, 7. They kind of in there, right? Give us a little comp. But if we see a team like Detroit in the NBA Finals, that's barbecue chicken, right? That's barbecue chicken right there. All right, let's get to the comments. That was a good little exercise right there. Hope I ain't lose y'all on that. Where we at? Where we at? Comments coming in from Rob Boys and Toys. The rest hating on Luka. Just don't make no sense. Rondo, Steph Curry had a 3-point game. No team is an 8 or higher, so we're good. Right? This what threat? We got tiebreaker over all these bums. Comment coming in from Dr. Plenty. Laughing my ass off. Bucks went on a 34-3 run on the Wolves in their comeback when Wolves are cooked. Wait, what? And you was see that Michael Jordan talk, bruh. That Michael Jordan talk. He said, "I just want to hoop, man." Hey, you're gonna be hooping, all right. You're gonna be hooping your ass in Cancun real soon. Real soon, my friend. So all of those teams, it doesn't matter who we play in this playoffs, to be honest. If the Lakers play their game and if they play turnover-free basketball, I just don't see us losing, right? This is from somebody that's watched every single minute of every single game. I just don't see us losing if we don't make the turnover issues that have affected us all season. It's really a LeBron thing, right? It's a LeBron thing. And if it's one thing I know about LeBron, you think he's at his peak until he's on a playoff run. You think you've seen the best of LeBron James till he goes playoff mode, right? Then the shit gets different, right? Then it starts getting real tricky. It starts getting real bully ball, real physical, real punishing, real LeBronto. There are players that have not won a game against this man. Jeff Teague has not won a playoff game against him in his career. Not talking about a series, a game. That's Michael Jordan, Larry Bird status. Michael Jordan did not win a single game against Larry Bird in the playoffs. And in fact, went 13 of 14 straight regular season playoffs included of not beating Larry Bird and the Celtics. That kind of dominance. So, with all that said, Lakers family, let's reel it back in. We're looking good. We're looking good. Placement aside, we just don't want to do the play. We just don't want to do the play-in. But outside of that, wherever we land is wherever we land. If we had to see for some odd, strange reason we made it to the play-in, had to get the 8th seed, I wouldn't even care having to play OKC first round. Because them boys going to be nervous when they see us around the corner, right? When they hear all that commotion around the corner and you hear Bron, you hear that, bah! You hear Luka and that accent. I'm telling you, it's gonna be trouble. It's gonna be trouble. Let's get back to these stats really quick. Where we at? LeBron James, 28 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 of 19 from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, 9 of 10 from the free throw line, 1 steal as well. He's looking real smooth. Comment coming from Alex. Krim, the Lakers need to hire you for every post-game show if they're smart. That's the game plan. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the game plan. Comment coming in from Dr. Planny. Who you think coming out the East to lose to us in the finals? I think Boston. I think Boston wants to try to become the next victim, right? The next victim of that Lake Show beatdown. And we're welcoming them. We're looking forward to that matchup, right? Luka Doncic is looking forward to that matchup. Get back season is under commencement. What does that mean? That means Luka's saying, I no longer have Kyrie Irving. I've got LeBron James. And he brought this guy named AR-15 with him. Everything else shakes out. But that right there is the difference maker. Why? Because LeBron James has bounced out that particular set of brothers, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, over and over in the playoffs. If you've heard them talk, he's the boogeyman. Al Horford barely recently won a game against him. He may not still. I may have it wrong. He may not have won a game against him either. No, I think he's won a couple games because he played with them Boston teams that took it to 7. But he's seen LeBron James crush them mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. You combine that with Luka Doncic, who was on get-back season, got disrespected, is about to go to therapy tomorrow in Dallas. He's going to be ready. We will be ready. I think it's Boston, but like you mentioned, all they're going to do is come and catch this beat down. All right, let's finish up these numbers, and then we are out of here. Very frustrating game. Luka getting thrown out. If you're still rocking with us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. In the playoffs, we are going to be going crazy on the channel. Dorian Finney-Smith continues to hit, right? That boy's hitting. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 8 from the field, 4 of 8 from the three-point line. He was 4 of 4 at some point to start, right? 1 block. Jackson Hayes, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, starting to get his minutes up to 27 minutes tonight. We need you, Jackson Hayes, extended minutes. 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 blocks. We need to get back to throwing you alley-oops. Off the bench, Gabe Vincent, 5 points, 2 assists, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. As I've stated, we only need a minimum of 1 threes from Gabe Vincent. He gives us 1 3. That's a good game for him. He gives us 2 and more. He's dominating. 1 steal for Gabe. Plays the defense, though. Vanderbilt, elite defense, elite rebounding. 8 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. He's just everywhere now. 3 of 5 from the field. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 blocks as well. Vando is starting to understand his role too. 20 minutes tonight. When we see elite guards, Vando, you got to get 20 minutes of pest mode. You got to get 20 minutes of that Draymond Green swagger, right? I might want to fight you. Hard fouls, whatever it takes to get under your skin. Dalton Connect, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line. Goodwin, crazy Goodwin, you got less minutes than Dalton. I don't like that. We need to keep Goodwin on playoff rotation. Dalton, not so much. Goodwin, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. I like the way you were shooting tonight, Goodwin. Jemison got in for 2 minutes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 of 1 from the field. Shake Milton got in there, 1 rebound. Koloko got in there, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And that's what we did. Right? They thought, a lot of people thought, I thought we were going to rest our guys. But what they said is there is no rest for our competition, right? We don't feel pressure. We apply pressure. That is my motto for 2025, and that was their motto for tonight's game. We don't feel pressure. We apply pressure. And that will be how we get down in the playoffs. We have the Dallas Mavericks tomorrow. Let's see what time that game is. I'm ready, right? I'm ready. It's time for Luka Doncic to have that therapy session that he's been waiting to have. Let's see what time they play. Schedule. All right, we about to get up out of here. Early game. 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. Be ready at Dallas. It's going down. 3 games left. Wednesday, Dallas. Friday, the Rockets. Sunday, the Trailblazers. Friday, Rockets game, 7:30 Pacific, 10:30 Eastern. Sunday's Trailblazers game, early one, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern. It's going down. With that said, I think that about wraps it up, right? Refs just overstepped, crossed the line, and messed up what was an awesome game, and would have ended up probably being one of those game of the year type of finishes. But the statement was made. That statement being, you might be number one to all these other guys, but when you see us, you're number 2. We out.